Ladies and gentlemen, you smell what Wasia is cooking? Rocket League quarterfinal playoffs, that is what it's cooking. For the first time in I don't know how long, I think since May, your fellow Wasia commentator, Andrew Tisch Jr., is back on the main Wasia channel, and I'm not alone, joined alongside Henry.
What is up?
And we are here to cast the quarterfinal matchup for the Winter 2024 Rocket League playoffs, consisting of number 6 Wisconsin Connections Academy versus number 3 Pacelli Cardinals. Without any further dilly-dallying, let's get into the notes for today's matchup. So, Wisconsin Connections Academy Division 3 6 seed. Their players consist of Ari Arts, their captain, who is a grand champion, Chase Wolfpack Attack, and Luke Sudemia. Winter 2023 season stats: regular season 7-1 overall, 23-5 game record. They finished first in the Roadhog Conference for Winter 2023, and then their playoff run was absolutely incredible. First round, they had a bye. Quarterfinal, they defeated number 4 seed Marshall 3-0. Semifinal, defeated number 2 seed Valders 3-0. Division 4 Grand Final, they defeated number 1 seed Barron 4-3, who absolutely shocked everybody at UW River Falls, might I add. So shout out to Barron, even though they came a little bit short last year. Wisconsin Connections Academy then finished as the Winter 2023 Division 4 champions, and I might add as well that they finished as the runner-up to the Division Championship Gauntlet for Winter 2023, only losing to Waukesha South, and it's really hard to beat Waukesha South in their prime. So that's where WCA fell a little bit short, but they beat teams such as Deerfield, Fox Valley, and Shawano on their way in that run, so very impressive. Winter 2024 roster moves. They retained Ari Arts and Wolfpack Attack. They lost Able Equation and Zevi Hex, so two key components of their run last season are gone. However, they're in a position to go back to state even without those two, which is absolutely incredible. They added Sedemia, and they elevated Wolfpack Attack to varsity from JV1, which he was on last season. And stats for the present season for Wisconsin Connections: 6-0 overall record, 18-0 game record. They finished second in Division 3's Group B conference. Week 1, they had a bye. Week 2, they defeated Marshall 3-0. Week 3, they defeated Bruce 3-0. Week 4, they defeated Wayuega Fremont 3-0. Week 5, defeated North Crawford. Week 6, defeated Rib Lake. Week 7, defeated Wisconsin Heights. And then in the playoffs last week in the first round, they defeated number 11 seed Lemira Lions, who were a new team to Wasia this season. Now let's go on to the Pacelli Cardinals, who have the exact same roster. They've just shifted it around, and they have reinvented themselves, ladies and gentlemen. So their players consist of Hunter Crispers, their captain, a champion 1 Division 2. Keegan, who is unranked. Sam I Am, formerly known as FBI Animal, is a champion 3. Wisconsin or Winter 2023 season statistics: regular season 7-1 overall record, 21-5 game record. They finished first in Division 5's Dominus Conference. Their playoff run: a first round by a quarterfinal win against Cambria Friesland, a semifinal win against Random Lake, and a Division 5 grand final appearance against Deerfield, which they lost 4-0, finishing as that runner-up in Division 5. Winter 2024 roster moves: they retained the 1, Crispers, and Keegan. They elevated Sam to varsity from JV. They moved Dupa Dealer and Trixie to JV from varsity. So I was kind of talking about those roster moves earlier. Those were the roster moves that had happened coming into the season. And the season stats with those moves: 7-0 overall, 21-3 game records. So pretty much matching exactly what they had last season. Finished first in Division 3's Group A conference. They defeated Williams Bay 3-1. Defeated Warrior 3-0. Defeated Bonduel. Defeated the Augusta Beavers in Week 4. They defeated Barron 3-0 in Week 5 that was featured on stream. However, Perks was absent in that game, but still a very huge win for Pacelli, all things aside. Week 6, an even bigger win against Deerfield, defeating them 3-2. And they have 2/3 of their roster remaining Deerfield, so that's a huge win. And that's them getting their lick back, as some people say. Week 7, they defeated Nakusa 3-0. Finally, in the playoffs last week, defeated number 14 seed Phillips 3-0. With those notes out of the way, Henry, what do you expect to see in this matchup?
All right, so obviously my gut is going to go to WCA just because they're one of my favorite teams in general. But with those roster moves and the loss of equations and Zevi Hex, who were absolutely instrumental to WCA's success last season, we could see them fall short in some capacity without those roster moves. Pacelli, however, have retained all of their members, so their ability to practice and better coordinate could be above WCA in this capacity.
Honestly, for me, this is like a heads or tails kind of situation here. I heavily respect both of these teams. I I just don't know. I think realistically speaking, I think WCA takes this one 3-2, but there is the chance for an upset. So I think my final prediction is gonna stay with WCA 3-2. I bet on them in the Smash predictions for fall 2023, and let me tell you, that didn't go well. So I'm not gonna bet on them again, but you just can't count out a team like the Pacelli Cardinals, who are just very gritty in their attempts to get a championship, and they were a full 7-game series away from that happening. So I think there's a great case for them to possibly make state. So we got about 5 minutes until the game starts. So why don't we just go into the in-game lobby here and get things situated, and then we will look at the playoff brackets after this matchup. Alrighty. Let's get Henry into the lobby. I think you can just join off of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, lobby information has been sent out. All right. So again, for those of you who are wondering, where can I see the statistics for the Rocket League brackets? It is on the wihsca.leaguespot.gg website. You do not need to make an account. You can just go on there and look at the stuff for Fortnite and for Rocket League. Fortnite State will be Wednesday, February 21st. So 1 week from tomorrow, that is when Fortnite State will be happening. It'll be live here on the Wasia Twitch channel. I know some of you are very confused because so far this season, Fortnite has been on this channel, and Rocket League has been on Wasia too. But since Fortnite really doesn't have anything going on, that is why we're on the main Wasia channel as of today. So hopefully that clears up any confusion that people might have when they tune into the stream and like, hey, this isn't Fortnite, this is Rocket League. What's going on here? That's why. So previewing the brackets a little bit. First for Division One, we'll have semifinal matchups consisting of number 9 RVA going against number 1 Middleton, number 12 Case going up against number 4 De Pere, number 10 Whitefish Bay going against number 2 Waukesha West, and number 6 Chippewa Falls going against Wisconsin Lutheran. Chippewa Falls last week was absolutely insane against Green Bay Southwest, so that matchup against Wisconsin Lutheran is probably going to be a very, very crucial one in determining who might make state based off who qualifies today. And then we'll shift over to Division 2. We've got number 9 seed DeForest taking on number 1 St. Croix Central. Number 5 East Troy taking on number 4 Martin Luther. Number 10 New Berlin Eisenhower taking on number 2 Fox Valley Lutheran. Number 11 Sturgeon Bay taking on number 3 Monroe. Sturgeon Bay with a little bit of an upset against Dodgeville with a 3-2 win. Did not see it for myself, but it sounds pretty eventful. And then finally, we will go to Division 3, the division we are covering exclusively today on the stream. Number 9, Deerfield taking on number 1, Valders. That's going to be a key matchup to monitor. Number 5, Little Wolf, and number 4, Barron as well. And then we have Williams Bay versus, or number 15, Bonduel versus number 10, Williams Bay. And number 15, Bonduel defeated number 2 seed Durand, Arkansas. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but that's pretty crazy.
Wild upset.
Yep. There's usually one or two, man. Like every single playoffs, there's usually one or two. I think for Smash, I think it was St. Croix losing to somebody. I don't remember who it was, but like they were the 1 seed and they just lost. I think it was to Manitowoc Lutheran. That's what it was. That's what the man Manitowoc Lutheran has given us some great moments, Henry. I will say.
As
Oh
long as it's not match fixing like last year.
yeah, I know the James and Mark encounter that we all remember. It's even on the Wasia TikTok. Fun fact. And then finishing off Division Three's bracket, obviously our game today, WCA versus Pacelli. One of the big marquee matchups of this quarterfinal round before state. And Pacelli is in, and I believe WCA is taking a little bit longer to warm up, which is always all right. And they'll be in by 3:45, so they should be in any moment now to get things started in this best of five series that could potentially be game of the season. Perhaps. I mean, I don't. It could top East Troy and Fox Valley. It could top Martin Luther versus Walden, but you never know. And just a reminder again for folks just tuning in, this is the Winter 2024 Rocket League quarterfinal playoff stream featuring number 6 seed Wisconsin Connections Academy versus number 3 Pacelli Cardinals. Your fellow CA commentator Andrew, Chish Jr., and Henry are here to break things down for you. And we'll be set with the game shortly as soon as WCA joins the lobby. Once again, these teams, as well as a slew of other ones across 3 separate divisions, are all fighting for their chance to be at the state championship event, which happens Saturday, February 24th at Northcentral Technical College in Wausau, Wisconsin. And it's shaping up to be a great one with the field of teams still alive for the semifinals and then to possibly go on to the grand finals. And at least for me, this will probably be the last Wasia broadcast I do for a little while. Not not a goodbye at all. More so a see you later. But I believe we're gonna have a Rainbow Six community tournament in April. I think that's what our president has laid out for future community tournaments. We have the Apex one going on. That happens on Mondays through February, and then we'll have Mario Kart in March, and then I believe we'll have Rainbow Six on Mondays in April. So that'll be pretty nice to do.
That is gonna be quite enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you can have two spectators at once. I don't think you can. I think it's only one. But like I want somebody to help me like, maneuver the camera around and stuff like that, but
Oh, Siege is a hard game to cast
yeah.
because there's so much going on at once. And you got roamers, you got people playing separate. It's
Got everything.
a lot. All right, game one starting off. Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Kickoff going in the favor of Pacelli to start out game one of this absolutely incredible series on paper here. That ball's going to go straight past Ari. Crispers looking for a possible center attempt early here. A demo from Keegan.
Keegan on Wolfpack.
So we're seeing some early aggressiveness from the Cardinals. Oh my goodness, what?
Demo from Crispers on the Ari this time.
Jeez. Oh, Sam, I am with an open lane. Flicks it up.
Already.
No.
Ari just barely stopped that.
Wow. What a save there from Ari.
Keegan looking to put the ball up for his team. Ari gonna shift the momentum to OVCA's favor. And now it's the job of Pacelli to play that defense here.
Let me see Keegan try and pass it off to Sam I am. Oh, he almost missed that one. It's never good to go off of that post when defending the ball. Because in your head you're like, yeah, you can do this. But in reality, sometimes it's like, oh no, you really can't. Sam I am, though, with a beautiful clear into WCA territory. But Sedemia...
Great center. But Sam I am, great interception. Able to change the direction of that ball. with maximum efficiency. Are we looking for a center here? Demo from Sam on the Wolfpack is probably going to stop any momentum that WCA had there.
Yep, and what Pacelli needs to do is limit the offensive tools that WCA has at their disposal. That's a center, and Keegan's going to save it, but as I was saying, they just have to limit what WCA can do, because we know how good Ari Arts can be. It's just finding the weak point in this Wisconsin Connections Academy team is what's going to lead Pacelli to a victory. Unfortunately, though, Ari with the save on the CRISPR shot. Still a 0-0 double goose egg ball game here. With about 3 minutes and change remaining. CRISPR's not having that good of control. Sam with a bump onto Ari. He's going to gain ball control here. He's going up in the air. He's looking to pass the ball off. Potentially, no, he's
there. Bump, and he's taking control of that. He's going to go pass right to Keegan. Unfortunately, that's not going to go exactly where I wanted to. A little bit of a balance off of both players there.
CRISPR's up.
Center. Ari is right there. Sidimia also going to cover Ari's back.
Sam going up. Oh, gets the ball right over Ari. That's huge. Wolfpack missing it. Sidimia the only one back, but Ari in rotation smartly there. Pacelli just trying to get anything they can going with the passes here. Ari Arts.
A nice touch. Clearing that beautifully. CRISPR's on the attack. Is gonna pass one. Great fake from Sidimia. Or on to Sidimia. Sam, great touch, able to save that. Ari looking to pass that ball, center it. Sam is gonna say no to that and make sure that it stays in possession of Pacelli. CRISPR is looking to bring that down the field, and he is going to center the ball. But Ari is looking to touch that and make sure that it is not in Pacelli's courts. I can't think of the words.
That's alright. That ball rolling gingerly into WCA territory. A beautiful clear, though, from them on the defensive side. Ari with the demo. Sam.
Those demos there on this time. Sam carrying that quite a bit down. Sidimia, I say no to that. Keegan gonna go up for, looks like it's gonna be another center here. Ari with a nice clear. And he is gonna take that all the way down, but are his teammates there? That is the question. Sam clearing that ball. And now Pacelli is in possession of it. He's out of boost.
Oh, I thought that one was in for Pacelli. That was such a good play design there. It just gets destroyed in seconds by WCA. That ball in center position still. Wolfpack with the great clear, but Keegan is making sure it's in WCA territory. What a punt.
Change there. CRISPR is stopping that though.
Less than a minute remaining. No scores yet. Oh my goodness. Sidimia just getting a wild camera shot there. And Ari's going to get demoed. Keegan getting a little bit too shifty with his car there. Sam, though, doing what's necessary. CRISPR's, that's his turn. Oh, what a punt. Going into Wisconsin Connections territory. CRISPR still has possession. See what he's trying. Oh, what a flick! It's in! Oh. That was nasty.
A truly unfortunate whiff there.
Wow. And that's against a Grand Champ, too. That's... wow. Just one-on-one, open field. Wow. That's like Derrick Henry going against Ray Lewis almost. Jeez, that was wild.
Alright, and now all that needs to happen here is for...
oh, and it's a tie!
I was about to say, Pacelli needs to keep the pressure on and not let WCA score. WCA scores.
And who else but Ari Arts? The grand champ himself. Just putting it into position for his team to get a chance to win. Tie game, 10 seconds remaining. One team just needs one great kickoff here. Keegan, what a punt. Might be a center. Oh, it's an accidental backflip, it looked like. A little bit of a misinput. Charlie's smiling somewhere. That ball's up.
Ooh,
And
no pump. You're gonna stop any form of momentum there. Alright, we're on to OT game 1. Good sign for the longevity of this.
Let's see what CRISPR's is going to do against Ari. Oh, he gets it out, but none of his teammates are there to follow it up. CRISPR's with 5 boost. Hits it again. It's a center. Oh my goodness. What a defense from WCA.
Sam stopping the momentum. And hit it up. Already looking for.
And it's in!
Game on goes to WCA. Sam was just unable to find control of that ball.
Oh, and in a situation.
They did not have enough momentum for that.
Yeah, in a situation like that, you never want to flick it up in open space because players like Ari are just going to eat that up for lunch, and that's exactly what happened. WCA winning game 1. Very competitive series thus far. We've got Pixlr in the chat. We've got my mom in the chat. We've got a bunch of people in the chat watching this amazing series thus far. And the first game only comes down to 1 goal. And all of these 3 goals were scored with like a little bit over a minute left in the game. Just goes to show how competitive the first 4 minutes of the game was for either side defensively. We're going to see what happens in this game to kick off, going in the favor of WCA this time. Ball's going to be batted towards mid. Ari trying to get a pinch off of the center wall, not able to. Zademia gets it past one. Keegan laying it out there for Sam. He's able to follow up now.
That follow-up was phenomenal.
Getting a little physical. Demo from Crispers. Keegan's up. That's the center. Wolfpack not ready for it. Oh!
The pressure created by Pacelli with these demos, I feel like, is very instrumental to how they play their offense. I feel like they seek to disrupt and annoy rather than to find holes in the defense. They create the holes by those bumps and those demos. And I like that. I think that's a really fun way to play offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what really sets them apart from all the other teams, because sure, you want to follow the fundamentals of the game, but you want to create the lanes to score, and that's exactly what we just saw there. Keegan and Crispers doing some work.
That angle is perfection. Oh my lord.
Just carving up that WCA defense. Keegan right back on the defensive as well as Crispers. Just applying all the pressure. Looked a little shaky on the offensive side. A little bit too much space between the players, but they're able to regain a good 50 from Sam. Keegan's up. Oh my. That almost looked like a dot.
Control on the redirects. Ball is input.
Zademia. Oh my goodness. What?
Unfortunately. Oh well. Okay, my game lagged hard there.
Oh.
Ari is gonna score.
Look at this redirect, bro. Oh my god. What?
Off the spoiler of his car. In what world?
That's gotta be one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Unbelievable. Ari, legend, confirmed.
Line up the score.
Sam.
Looking for a
it's in!
shot.
Back and forth. Smash Mouth Rocket League. That's what we like to see here at Wasilla. And that's exactly what we're getting. Sam just putting it over 2 defenders. And a splash at the end for that one. Christopher's going to meet Ari head on. That's going to be in Pacelli's favor. Keegan, limited boost, but he can still hit the ball. So Demia's shot's going to get blocked off by Sam. He's going to try to come in with a vengeance. Almost gets it past him. And Pacelli not out of the woods yet defensively. Now they are. Whoa, what a great pass right to Sademia. I'm not sure if he was ready for that one or not. Ari centering it. Oh! What a save!
Stopping it. Pacelli has just pulled off an amazing clutch.
What a save. Absolutely amazing clutch, but nobody's back there for Pacelli at the moment. WCA needs to capitalize. Oh, and Crispers just getting back in time. Crispers whiffing on the ball. Not sure if that was a fake. That ball's popped up. Keegan trying to. Oh my god.
Oh, he's gonna whiff. Crispers has prime real estate to go for a goal. Unfortunately, he's not able to.
It's not in at all. They fake out WCA's heart and soul, and they still can't put it in. They're still up 1, though, with about 2 minutes remaining. He can pass it right off the set. Oh, my goodness. This has potential. Oh, and Sademia with the save. Keegan flicking it up. Keegan, a beautiful pinch. That might go in. Oh, and it's just going to be just high of the net, going right off of the crossbar. See Sam and Keegan combine. Try to combine for a pinch. Keegan looking for the center. Crispers following up right behind him. See what he can do. Keegan missing it, and Ari putting it into Cardinals territory. Sam, oh, that's going to be a little bit wide, but still in center position. Potentially, Keegan's up, and it's not in.
Oh, so close.
Sam centering it. Both of his teammates back. Ari has open space. You cannot let this man have open space. Oh my goodness, Sam! Just showing him who's boss. Attack, nice pinch. Oh, and it's still not in. Pacelli just knocking on the door here. Sam. Oh, gets an opening. Oh, I can't put it in though. What?
This is actually so nail-biting for anyone rooting for WC right now.
Ari has open space, gets it past Crispers.
That pressure. It's unbelievable.
Ari's not gonna stop until his team ties this thing up.
That ball, completely intercepting that. That was gross.
Oh, and 2 demos back to back. What is happening? Crispers, no, we can't put it in. Keegan's up. Just has to keep it on WCA's side. That's all they need to do at this point. They don't even need to score. And that ball still not touching the ground. Now it is. Pacelli winning game 2.
We are not going to see a 5-0.
Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. A 1-1 game here. We've got Divine in the chat as well. 2 Waukesha South legends watching this. Shout out to you guys. All right, on to game 3. And again, the X factor to that second game was Pacelli being able to create their own lanes offensively and just really hold off WCA. I don't know how they did it, but they found a way to do it. And let's see if that trend continues for Pacelli, because this win is going to be absolutely astronomical for them if they can get it done. Keegan's shot is going to get saved by Ari. Ari knows it's game time.
Offense early this round, unfortunately unable to get the rebound. And he is going to do his best to keep it on the side, but Crispers is going to say no to that. The ball is going to go down towards WCA. Sademia is there, and he is going to be able to clear that the best he can. Crispers looking for an amazing center. Wolfpack stopping that. Crispers with a demo on the Wolfpack. Ari looking to stop that progression here, and he is going to nearly score. Keegan with a save. A little bit scary for Pacelli there.
Yeah, a little shaky on the defensive side. They still get the job done. They do what they need to do. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Ari, absolutely astonishing ball control. Keegan is going to hit that ball out. Crisper's there to read it. Oh, it gets a bad touch on it, though. Sademia has it open. What a demo from Keegan. That's the center. Sademia accidentally own going in. Sam is going to score.
WCA, these defensive mishaps are just not working.
And
They're unable to find any real estate or like any basically field where it's their ball. They're having a really difficult time getting it down towards the opposing goal.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. This isn't the first time that has happened with the defensive mishaps of own goaling and stuff like that. They did this in the grand final against Barron, and they were able to solve it. Oh, we got a rule 1! Oh my god! We've got a rule 1. Oh, it's broken!
Kick him out.
Sedemia just breaking that one.
He said, "No, we need you."
We need to win this game. Oh, is that in? It's in! Crispers from all the way downtown. Call him Steph Curry. What was that?
Early 2-0 lead for Pacelli. This is not looking good for WCA. But like you said, they can always bring it back.
Keegan with the friendly boop at the end of that goal. It's 2-0 Pacelli 3 minutes ago. WCA has faced adversity in the past. I mentioned before the Barron Grand Final. And
now we're looking at to get it past Keegan here. He is able to kind of get it past. Stan looking to score.
Oh, he does!
He's gonna go over CDBA.
Wow. Pacelli just finding a seam and running with it. Sam just doing the fundamental games on the ground. Doesn't even need to be flashy in the air.
They are putting in some work on Pacelli right now.
Cardinals absolutely dominating this third game. What is WCA going to have in response? That is the big question at this point. Keegan just trying to read the ball bounce. I mean, that is as relatable as it gets, folks. Keegan's shot is going to get saved by Sedemia. Ari finds an opening. That's a punt. That's not going to go in. Beautiful defensive stand from Crispers. Sedemia has an opening. Is that in? Yes, it is.
Let me see it. Finally getting their foot in the door. This could honestly spell their comeback. They still have 2 minutes. Anything can happen.
Oh, Sam just trying to get back there in the nick of time. Almost did with a fraction of a second. Just too late to save that one. But speaking of Sam, immediately flicks it in there off of the kickoff. This isn't unusual for this man. He used to go by FBI Animal, and you know what? He might not have the Animal title in his username, but he still is one.
Crazy.
A hat trick for him. I am not wearing a hat right now, so I can't do hats off to him, but I'm sure somebody watching does have a hat that they could spare to him. Oh, that's it again for Sam! He is just taking over.
It's just crazy.
Oh, another mishap from WCA.
Sad to see. They are down 4 with 2 minutes remaining. To see this would be amazing if they were to come back.
We have seen Fox Valley come back from this deficit a while back, but they had at least, I believe, like 3 minutes to do that. So, one less minute to do it, but if there's any team to do it, it might be WCA! What? What?
I'm just as confused as you are.
Crispers, what? What is going on? Ari, he puts it in!
He got us to get back.
There's still time. There's still time for a probable comeback, but Ari is putting it where Keegan cannot hit it. Giving his team only a 3-goal deficit here. 1:33 remaining in this game 3. Crisper centering that. Look who's right there to follow up. Keegan, and it's in.
Every time WCA is like fighting back, Pacelli comes in and says, "No, you don't." It's disheartening at this point.
And there's still 125 remaining here, so I mean,
yeah.
Logically speaking, with the eyeball test, you're like, this might not be easy for WCA to come back, and it really might not be. That's to say from Wolfpack, but they do have time to score here. Ari is not going to put it in, though. Pacelli just needs to make sure they're at their goal at all times to prevent a improbable comeback in this game 3, which is exactly what they're doing right now. WCA just looking cluttered on defense. What a pass! And a goal.
Is that a hat trick for Crispus as well?
I believe so. Might be.
No, he's still 2.
I still have 2? Okay. That's going to be a save from Wolfpack. Less than a minute remaining here. Pacelli, they might just want to stat pad and build momentum for game 4. Oh my god. Sam, 5.
At this point, if I was WCA, I would take the L and I would try to go into it with a fresh mindset for the next game and just fix these mistakes. Because I'm gonna be realistic, I don't think anyone's gonna come back from this.
No, at this point, absolutely not. If WCA was to not allow,
That happens too.
not allow like at least the last 4 goals to go in, they would have had a chance. But I mean, just the defensive miscues we're seeing in this game 3 are just very uncharacteristic for this group, and by the language of their cars and their movement, they just want to get on with this and move on to game 4. And have that fresh mindset that you were talking about before, Henry. That's much needed at this point.
Same in position of that ball. Taking it down again. Crispers, another goal.
10-2.
2-10.
Wow. This Pacelli team has really reinvented themselves, I will say. This is
Absolutely.
a completely different team from what I saw at State last year.
The offseason was they got stuff done for Pacelli. Clock is ticking down.
That'll be 11. That'll be 11 goals for Pacelli in this game 3.
Oh, wow.
This is either shaping up to be one of the biggest upsets in Wasia history.
A hat trick or more. 5 for Sam, 3 for Crispers, 3 for Keegan. Oh my lord.
Either one of the biggest upsets in Wasia history, or the most improbable comeback we'll ever see on stream is unfolding in front of our eyes here as the timer ticks down. And 11-2, game 3. And yeah, a 2-1 lead for Pacelli. If they win the next one, they advance to state for the 2nd consecutive season.
To be fair, not seeing WCA qualify is kind of shocking.
Yeah,
Considering the performance last year, for sure.
Yeah, we have more Rocket League to play, though. It's not all said and done just yet. WCA just needs to pull themselves together, get sharper on defense, and run the offense they know how to do. And that is through Ari Arts. And if you're Pacelli, literally just do the exact same thing you just did. I don't know what else to say. I mean, going 11-2 against WCA is absolutely insane. I did not have that on my bingo card for the year 2024. Ari immediately trying to put a goal in here. Oh, he tried to do the flip set maneuver. Not going to work against Keegan, though. Sam.
Applying that pressure. Goal.
Wow.
Keegan, give him that extra boost you needed. Says you got this. Just propelling that ball forward when there wasn't enough momentum, and before Ari could get there, scoring that goal.
Oh,
Early
my
lead
Lord.
cemented for Pacelli.
Pacelli just really wants to get back to state. They know they can win the D3 crown. A save by Sedemia. Oh, Ari's going to be there to make the defensive stop. He's going to get it past one. He's not going to get it past Keegan, though. That ball is up. Crispers going to slightly win the 50 off of Ari. That's a pass. No one there for Pacelli. Sam wisely staying back. And that's why a flip reset. Oh, he left the ball too early. But he didn't leave the demos too early, that's for sure. Crispers with a chance to center this ball. It's not going to work. WCA as a manageable deficit here. They need to keep it manageable and get some points on the board. But
Keegan, M1 Ari.
Keegan is absolutely a menace in this game. He's got to be wearing some black Air Forces while playing this, I swear.
Wolfpack getting WCA's lick back.
Ari with the deep punt. That one's not going to go in, just above the crossbar. Keegan center right to Crispers. Gonna get blocked off.
Was right there. Keegan nearly gonna score. Wolfpack gonna stop that. Ari is gonna get past 2 players. Crispers, last line of defense, is able to punt that ball all the way back down towards WCA. Sidimia with a nice touch. Sam looking to stop that, gain some momentum. It's gonna go over Ari Arts and Crispers. And really all of Pacelli is here to kind of try to find that opening. Fortunately, Crispers is going to whiff.
Ball just sitting there. Crispers recentering the ball. Keegan not going to go up for it. Wisely backs away. Keegan. Crossbar. Oh, Crispers not able to connect. Big story for sure is just that the pressure that Pacelli has been putting on, WCA really has no creative answer to really get the ball off of their half. Keegan with the center. I mean, these guys have minimal boosts and they're just doing everything with the ball. Pacelli. I mean, it's just unfathomable to watch in comparison to last year's team that went up against
the way
Deerfield.
They rotate on the defense and they play off of each other is also just beautiful to see. Teamwork wise.
Crispers hunting down Ari. He tries to score.
That.
It's not going to go in the favor. WCA. Ari just doing all that he can. 1:40 to go. Aw, he wants that touchback for sure. That one's wide to the left.
Keegan looking to flick that in there.
Wow!
Sudimia is going to go for it a little too early there, and Keegan is going to be able to find that opening.
Insane ball control here.
1:30 on the board, and Pacelli are up 2-0. Could spell doom for WCA.
Keegan was quite literally a Beyblade controlling the ball there for that second goal. Ari, deep punt. Oh my goodness, he's just gonna get executed before our very eyes. And that's the strategy that Pacelli has stayed consistent with, and that's what's been winning them these games for the most part, because the offense pretty much just runs through Ari. Sidimia and Wolfpack, they do assist with the passing plays from time to time, but their main role is to serve in that backline. In rotation, Crispers finds an opening, puts it in for Pacelli. 3-0. Wow. Absolutely insane. I believe 90% of the brackets that people made for these Bacia playoffs are absolutely broken at this point. They're broken.
Did not predict this at all. Even just looking at like the stats just earlier today, it was just like, wow, I don't think Pacelli are gonna win this, and then this happens, and it's just like, I don't know what to say.
I have no idea either. I mean, this is like one of the matchups where you're like, oh man, can't both teams make it? You know, that's kind of what my mentality was going into this like a week ago.
It's a good matchup, of course. Like, you want to see some like back and forth, but we're just seeing Pacelli like dominate right now.
Keegan popping it up. And they're going to get one more on the board at least for the road, as Pacelli is going to advance to state for the second straight season in a row.
4 goals in 7 seconds. World record.
1 goal per second. We got this. Sam and Keegan. What are they doing there? Oh, they almost got one for show right there. Wow. Oh, are they going to get it? Yep, they're going to get it. What an ending.
Oh no.
What an ending for the Cardinals. That high note will carry them to state, and we'll have to check the brackets to see who they're going to play in that semifinal. But congratulations to Pacelli, man. Absolutely amazing.
What an upset.
This team has
Oh,
been,
it's so out of left field.
yeah, Pacelli just on another level, man. Hats off to both teams, WCA and Pacelli, for an absolutely incredible series. I know the score is 3-0 or 3-1, but doesn't really justify the amount of craziness we saw from all the players on the field, including Ari, Sam, Crispers, and the rest of the crew. I mean, just an absolutely insane match to end off the regularly scheduled streams before state kicks off next Saturday. So since that series has concluded, let's take a look at the brackets here. I'll pull it up real quick and then I will switch the scene. So if you're wondering why the screen is frozen, it is because I've tabbed out of Rocket League, so do not freak out. Alrighty, here we go. It should be good. Look at this chat. This is one of the greatest things to see ever. This is great. The Twitch chats are always fun. Don't really get that much action on Wasia 2, but on the main Wasia, obviously we'll get some action. All right, so we'll go to Division 1 and see what's cooking. All right, so far Middleton has advanced to state. What an absolute resurgence for them. I believe Winter 2023 didn't really go their way, but I mean, they went undefeated and now they're at state. Insane. Oh my goodness, Whitefish Bay has made it to state. What?
The day of upsets.
What? Oh my
Literally
goodness.
the day of upsets.
Wow.
We're on cloud nine right now.
My brackets are done. They're cooked. They're over. It's done. The Peering Case is a 2-2 series right now, and Chippewa Falls beating Wisconsin. What is happening? What is happening right now? Absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Division 2. Martin Luther making it to state over East Troy. And then Fox Valley returning to state. Monroe currently leading Sturgeon Bay. I saw Curls in the chat. Hats off to you, my man. Congratulations for another state appearance. Go win yourself another chip, buddy. St. Croix leading against DeForest. It's absolutely insane upsets. I thought East Troy was at least going to make it to state. Kind of a tough road to go out for them. And then Division 3. We will see Williams Bay against Pacelli in one of the semifinals for Division 3. That'll be one to monitor for sure. And Valders beating Deerfield. And we're still awaiting results on Barron versus Little Wolf. But at this point, I think Pacelli has a very strong chance of winning Division 3. They have an absolutely phenomenal core with Crispers, Sam, and Keegan that we just watched against one of the best teams, WCA. Their big tests, obviously, are going to be Williams Bay because they're coming in as underdogs. And then you have Valders on the other side as well as Barron or Little Wolf, depending on who qualifies. But they're going to have to face in the grand final if they advance a Barron Pacelli matchup for the grand final would be absolutely amazing, as well as Valders and Pacelli. But we'll see what transpires. There are absolute chaos in these brackets.
It's gonna be an interesting state.
It is gonna be absolutely interesting. I really wish I could be at state. I wish the broadcast forum in Lambeau was on a different day because man, that's gonna be absolutely insane. I'll make sure to watch it, live if I can and see what's going on with the scores and whatnot. But yeah, and with that notion of the season coming to a conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, this has been officially my 106th game casted all time for Wasilla. This caps off my 5th season doing this for Wasilla. As you see in the graphic, I've laid out pretty much everything regular season matches called, state championship seasons. 70 regular season, 40 Rocket League, 16 Smash, 14 Valorant, playoff matches called, 36 Rocket League, 20 of those, Smash 8, Valorant 8. State Championship, Spring 2022 Rocket League, the very first one. Never forget being in that little cubicle office area calling Waukesha South and Oak Creek for the very first time. Fall 2022 Smash. You and I did that one, Henry. That was an absolute blast.
That was the season.
I mean, the La Follette and Appleton East reverse sweep. I mean, that was
Oh
we
my
were sitting
god.
right next to the players when that happened too, which was absolutely incredible.
Wild.
And then we saw Fort Atkinson win, and then I believe we saw Fox Valley win
WCA,
as
right?
well. Yeah, WCA won as well. I don't think we covered that one, but they did win.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we were unable to cover that Division 4 one. And then Winter 2023 Rocket League. That is where that picture on the left side that you see on the stream comes from. That is from the upper balcony of the UW River Falls. Like it was their I don't remember what the room was exactly called, but it was where they held the esports competitions and whatnot. They had a big giant screen that everybody below watched, which obviously projected the stream. And then that little your fellow C commentator thing on the bottom right that you see, I kind of added that in myself. That was a name tag I was actually going to use when I went to the fall 2023 Smash Day, but I ended up getting sick and I couldn't go to that. So that kind of sucks. But like the next time I appear at a state event, I will wear that. I just want to point that out, so I won't be hard to find. Spring 2023 Valorant was the last state championship that I did as of now. That was a huge 12-hour stream with tech issues at Carthage, and besides
Valorant is one of those games where it's gotta be long.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then teams like Park and Oak Creek finally, resurged in one esports title, and Oak Creek ended up getting their esports title for Valorant. And then I believe it was who won Division 3. I think it was Walden that won Division 3, and then before that, Williams Bay and Freedom's 3-hour Division 3 semifinal, and then Division 2. I didn't even get a chance to cast that because Division 3 was so long. So I couldn't even get to cast Grafton's run as Division 2 champions. And then on the right side, you see the seasons: Spring 2022 Rocket League, Fall 2022 Smash, Winter 2023 Rocket League, Spring 2023 Valorant, and Winter 2024 Rocket League. This is the end of the 5th season, but as I said before, most of you were not tuned into the stream, but this is not a goodbye. This is more so of a see you later. I will not be, leaving this forever. I'll be back most recently, probably this April, for our Rainbow Six Siege community tournament. Help out with that, cast a little, and get used to the spectator controls, because half of the time it's just going to be me learning the spectator controls and casting, so that'll be fun. And then finally, on the bottom, you see the 74 unique schools that I've casted from all the way back from July 8th, 2021, in our what is it, our United States little esports tournament that we had. So going from left to right, in each row, we have Elkhorn, La Follette, Edgewood, Walden, Horlick, Waukesha South, West Salem, Port Washington, Wausau West, De Pere, Random Lake, Marshall, Bayport, Green Bay Southwest, Case, Jefferson, Stevens Point, Pacelli, Rock University, Slinger, Lancaster, East Troy, BSMS. I wonder if they'll ever come back. Bruce, Oak Creek, Shawano, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin Lutheran, Whitnall, Stratford, Whitefish Bay, Waterford, Johnson Creek, Wisconsin Connections Academy, Fox Valley, DeForest, New Richmond, Waukesha West, Deerfield, Williams Bay, Barron, Madison West, Wilmot, Fenimore, Watertown, Durand, Arkansas, North Crawford, Seymour, Bigfoot, Arrowhead, Flambeau, Manitowoc, Lutheran, Montello, Winnebago Lutheran, Appleton East, Park, Freedom, Grafton, the Bayview Redcats. Man, I'll never forget. One of their players, I believe, dropped like 40 some kills in a game. It was absolutely insane. I think he aced like almost every round. Absolutely incredible. Valders, Kimberly, West Pier, Baraboo, St. Croix, Lemire Lions, Rural Virtual Academy, Martin Luther, Stanley Boyd, Waupun Warriors, Milwaukee School of Languages, Cambria Friesland, Sun Prairie, and finally Chippewa Falls. Those have been all the teams that I've casted thus far. Will this list expand? Possibly. It depends on what matchups come in the future and if I can actually come back in the future for seasons and stuff like that with college going on and announcing for Carthage and whatnot. But you can also follow me for more Rocket League casting at Carthage. I do it every Fridays from here on out until I believe April. So go ahead and follow the Carthage Esports Twitch channel. You'll find me there. And obviously, you'll find me here again in April on Mondays for Rainbow Six Siege. But with that out of the way, the stream will be coming to a conclusion. So again, thank you to everybody who has supported me on my run thus far. 106 matches here. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. It feels like yesterday when I just celebrated the 100 match accomplishment. But to end off 106 and still have a chance to keep going is incredible. And I can't thank everybody enough for the support, and I can't thank you enough, Henry, for joining me uh, on this journey as well as everybody else I worked with. So thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the stream will be ending. I have been your fellow C commentator, Andrew Jr.,
I've been your color commentator, Henry.
and I will see you back this April for Rainbow Six. Enjoy State for Rocket League on Saturday, February 24th, and enjoy Fortnite State on February 21st.